Welcome everybody, it's WildWest Stacker. Check it out, we are at the beach here in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Destin, it is beautiful. Not too many people on the beach. There's the pier right there. You can see I've got my fishing line going, trying to catch some pompano. It's beautiful. The sand here is so bright white, it is awesome. Yes, Wild West made it down to Florida. So here's been my view the last week and a half. Going down to the beach, you walk on a boardwalk just like this to get to the sand and that emerald colored coast. So I'm reading this book right now. I just thought that was kind of funny that it literally looked just like the book cover. All right, so down in Florida, guys, been fishing, been enjoying it. Today it's raining though. So just went to the coin shop, picked up some coins. In fact, I actually took these two gold pieces in. I didn't know if I might trade up for some bigger gold or what, but they tested these and they tested just fine on their Sigma Pro. So super cool there. I've never seen that tested in person, but got to try it out. All right, so the place I decided to check out in Florida was Emerald Coast Coins. And they are here in Pensacola. I'm actually staying in Fort Walton Beach, so it was about an hour drive, not too bad. I'm trying to check out all different ones along here. And we were talking to the owner, and I think this is him, Greg, down here. And he's actually retiring the day we show up. That's right. Isn't that crazy? So we wished him a happy retirement. We talked a bit about silver and coins. They even have, look, a Pensacola Numismatic Society. They have it at a local barbecue joint here. Looks like it's every third Thursday of the month. Call Steve. So thought that was kind of cool that they have some local stuff going on. And he did even hook up a little envelope opener. So at the Emerald Coast Coins, I learned some things. For instance, this generic silver, like my cool Yeti piece that I brought down to try to help them tone a little bit. You can get taxed on these down here. So unless you're spending over $500, which this one's only 3 troy ounces, but if you're spending over $500, you don't have to pay any tax. But under $500, you have to pay 7% sales tax on that bad boy. I was like, wow. And then I did bring a lucky silver dollar with me. And yes, this is a 2019. So it is a pure silver dollar. And just found out that I could buy this and not get taxed. So any US coins down in Florida, you can buy, but none of the rounds. And I found out even coins like this silver or gold coin would not count because it's foreign. So you would still get taxed 7% on that. It's crazy. I was just blown away to learn this because in Wyoming, we do not have any taxes on any amount. And that's why we're one of the gold back states. So let's just go here and see what I got. I got a little baggie of silver. You can tell that's all 90% constitutional. And so he just wrote me up a hand receipt here. And look at this. So I picked out some Merc dimes, and they were $2.10 a piece. So what's that, $105 for a roll? And it just says out of the bucket, I picked out 3, and they were only $28 a piece for whatever they had in the bucket. For, I guess I got a peace dollar and I think a Morgan. So let's take a look, but I was kind of shocked that the Merc dimes were that inexpensive. Now, they did say if I wanted to pick through it and sit there a while, it goes up to $2.50 a piece. But for what, $105 for a roll? That isn't bad at all. I was shocked. So my total was $2.94, and if you could tell, I paid cash, so I got back my $6. So there was no tax there. I like that part about it. Let's take a look at what I picked up down here in Florida. While I was at the shop, I was asking him about some older stuff like trimes, and he said he hasn't seen trimes in a while, but they had plenty of Merc dimes. And if you've listened to my story, one issue I have at home is picking up Merc dimes, because at my LCS, he has one gentleman that buys all of them. And so I was really happy I finally get to get some. Whoa, that one looks good. Some of these are kind of older, 1926. Okay. So we got a good amount of Merc dimes here, obviously 100 of them. But I really wanted to show off these good looking, I mean, these were just in their pick-a-bin. So there's a 22 piece dollar, And I think it doesn't. This one does not have a mint marks. That's a Philadelphia. There's a 23 piece dollar, and that one does have a mint mark down there. It's a little tiny S, but it looks really good. I mean, remember, this is in their coal bin, so for 28 bucks a piece, I wasn't too upset about picking these up. And I got one 1891 Morgan. I like that you can see Liberty in the top of the head. Flip it over, and it is an O. So for 28 bucks, I mean, it's got a little damage there under the trust, but really it's in good condition for just a coal Morgan. And I didn't have any O's, so I'm excited to get my first O Morgan. Got a couple piece dollars, and I mean, look, these are very good condition. I'd rate these VGs. I mean, they're worn a little on the edge, but boy, the piece looks good at the bottom, and the bird feathers look good. Nice. So I really enjoyed this store. I got my whole stack of Merc dimes, and when I get home, I can go through and see if I found any that might fit into my albums that I've got going. And when I was there, I saw some toning. And unfortunately, it's raining. I don't have much sunlight right now. We're running off of cheap fluorescent lights above me. 41. So, man, it's a good mix of those. There's a toner. A little tone on that Merc dime. So I'm pretty happy with my purchase. I'm going to go through this and hopefully find some cool stuff. But before that, I got to show off these cool Kershaw boxes. So, yes, been gone on vacation for Christmas, so luckily the wife bought me some USA made knives, and these are the Kershaws, the Blurs. Yes, they're cool knives. They're all black, and this one has no flipper. It's just a thumb stud opener, and it's serrated. I really like this one because I use the serration all the time, and this one's their I believe they call it their rescue version, because on the very bottom it's got a glass breaker right there. And then I was a little disappointed with the glass breaker and its placement. It looks like it's just glued on the top there. It might be machined in, but I don't know. It was okay, but boy, the knife, ooh, so good. And she really hooked me up, guys, because check this out. I got a second one. That's right. She got me a blue Blur. You can really see the grip on it on this side, and these have been out for a long time. I think this knife's over a decade old now, but I've never had one. I really like them, so thought I'd try it out, and why not get the blue one as well. Ooh, good action. And she didn't just stop there. She went crazy. She got 2 more USA made knives for me. All right, so here's the first one. It's a Kershaw Leak. I like this one because it has a little safety at the bottom. You can kind of push on and off like that. It is a flipper. And look at this, a serrated one. You don't see the serrated too often in this. Pretty cool, huh? So it's just a liner lock, push the flipper, good to go. All right, now let's go to my last knife here. And look, it's another Leak, but this one is teal. Now, I'm not really into the teal color a whole lot. I usually like my knives like this color blue. There's a comparison there. Oh, got the safety on. Now, this one does not have the serration. They do not come that as an option, only in just the plain edge. But man, for some USA made knives, I got hooked up for Christmas, huh? Thank you, Mrs. Wild West. You did a good job. All right, let me get these out of the way here. Now down in Florida, I did want to show that we are trying to support some local businesses here. And one thing we've been trying out is some beef jerky. There was a cool little shop, the Beef Jerky Experience. And it was right down here near the Bass Pro Shops in Destin, Florida. So we thought we'd take a stop and try out their beef jerky, and surprisingly it's very good. Looked it up, and I believe this comes out of Tennessee. And so let's see here, this is my youngest son, got the original, and then my oldest son, who forgot to eat his, looks like, got the peppercorn. Looks like Dad will have to break into that for him. And then we also did try these, the what are they, beef jerky chews. And I'm sure if you've been around, you've seen the little cans like this. Oh, is this one not even opened yet? All right, let's open it and show everybody what this stuff looks like on the inside. But if you just are a non-tobacco user and maybe you just want to suck on some jerky for the day, that's what you do. You take a little bit, put it in your mouth, and you just get a little taste of some food for some time. Beats the tobacco in your mouth being all nasty. So trying to support some local shops here in Florida. There's definitely a lot of awesome fish here. I've eaten more fish than I probably have in my entire life. I tried grouper this week. That was amazing. Trying all sorts of fish here, snook and I don't know, anything you could think of, dolphin fish, whatever. So my plan is to, obviously we got the silver, taking that back home with us, but I think I'm going to hook up a cooler filled with ice and we're going to take home some fish to cook at home, because I didn't fly down here, guys. I drove down. Took a little over 24 hours to make it, but hey, it's not that big a deal. It's been nice having a vehicle down here, no rental car, having all of our stuff with us. Gotta say, it's been great. So if you guys haven't looked, you guys have to check out. This is Florida's hidden coast. Not Camino Island, but Fort Walton Beach. This is what it looks like. In fact, to lead everybody out, I'm just going to have some silence and we're going to just enjoy 30 seconds of the ocean. So I want to say thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate you, but it's time to move on this premiere train. So happy New Year. We're looking forward to a good 2023. And so just enjoy some sounds of the ocean from me and my family to yours. All right, everybody. Have a good one.